Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here on a Piney podcast. Look at Little Joan. She's so funny. Although she wasn't funny today when she was pooping all over the rug. Right, Joan? Pooped all over the rug because she doesn't like to poop outside when it rains. And thus, my life. So, anyhow, let's start with the usual. The beer virus. 455 new beer virus cases. 9 more deaths. Transmission rate increases again to just below key mark. For the Labor Day weekend. Who knows if the 9 deaths actually happened. The latest transmission rate is 0.99. So Murphy can't ruin Labor Day weekend, apparently. Not that he would want to now. I think the tide is turning. So, now he's saying positive stuff. Not this, but he's saying we're well into stage 3 of beer virus reopening. Oh boy! Look at his stupid joke. Time curve. Duh. Yeah, you're such a math whiz, Murphy. I almost called him Cuomo. I did a whole Cuomo rant earlier. So come on, dude. Just come on. How much of the economy do you really want to destroy? For a guy who worked at Goldman Sachs, you sure don't understand economics. Is this going to kill New Jersey? If you don't, here's what New Jersey would need to do to finish stage 3 and move to the new normal. Reopen bars and clubs. Yes. Allow fans back at concerts and sporting events. Yes. Expand indoor dining and related activities to 50% or higher. How about just opening them? Murphy said, reopening bars is a bone in my throat. And the explosions that have happened in cases in other parts of the country took place because bars were kept open or they were reopened too early. Bars were a huge culprit, and I'm a big bar guy, so with a heavy heart I say that. Bull. I don't believe you're a bar guy. You're a bar guy. Yeah, you went to a bar. We got that picture of you in the bar. Yeah, Nancy Pelosi. And we're not going back to normal. We're going to Wacky Murphy's new normal. And as you can see, there's a million different rules, and I'm sure we'll be ignoring all of them. And by November, after the election, it'll be like, oh, what? Beer virus? I don't remember that. You make me sick, Phil Murphy. You make me sick. But what makes other people sick are bedbugs. Exterminators say bedbugs are spreading to New Jersey, in part because beer virus fearful residents won't let technicians in homes. Well, that's kind of weird to me because bed bugs only spread when people sleep in different places. So isn't that keeping the bed bugs where they are? Hawthorne, New Jersey. This is up north. Exterminators in our area say they've been busier since the beer virus pandemic started due to the alarming rise in cases of bed bugs. Residents have been reluctant to let in exterminators in their homes. But I don't understand. Don't they spread when other people sleep with bed bugs, sleep in different places, right? I mean, that's how they do. I mean, and I don't know if you understand how they kill bed bugs now. They don't even need chemicals to do it. What they do is they kill them with heat. They'll take a mattress and they'll put it in like a bag. And then they'll pump heat into the bag. And once the heat gets to a certain level, all the bed bugs are dead. And then I believe they seal it in a bag so I guess no air can get in. I don't know if that kills the eggs. But that's how they kill the active bugs. And they do that with the entire home and, So I'm not sure if there are any... I guess there are no chemicals involved anymore. But... It's weird that this would be a bigger problem to me because the spread to me is the problem with bed bugs. But who knows? In other news that isn't related to Tyrant Phil Murphy, tornado watch in effect today. Look out. Look out. They always say there's a tornado watch here, and then it usually never happens. But today, it's pretty high. A few tornadoes are likely. Hail, wind, up to 75 miles per hour. Ooh, watch the branches. And yeah, Joe. Could be scary. That's why we didn't go walkies. That and you pooped in the house. Mainland PBA endorses candidates for Northfield City Council. Wonder who they endorsed. I don't know. I don't know these parties or their names, but they endorsed. Now, see, they didn't say the parties. I thought they would say the parties. Like, wouldn't that be? They're probably all Democrats, because Democrats win everything in New Jersey. But you'd think, in this environment, maybe they wouldn't be. If you don't think the local Democrats will betray you on the defunding, you might want to think again there, cops. Just saying. South Jersey high school soccer tournament called off for 2020. That's a shame. That is a shame. That they're canceling things for kids. They'll never get a chance to do this again. They'll always remember that it was canceled. It just sucks. It sucks that they do that. And finally, famed Battleship New Jersey to close after Labor Day due to sinking revenue. That's kind of a bad pun. You don't want the New Jersey to sink. The Battleship New Jersey, if you've never been, it's a battleship. I've been on there. I was actually on there for a party. They rented out for parties, and they fired one of the guns, which was very loud. I know. You weren't there, Joe. I couldn't bring you because they were firing a gun. Did you really want to hear a gun with your doggy ears? I don't think so. Roughly 80 employees. 80 employees at the museum, including part-time workers, will be furloughed. Holy crap. I didn't realize they had 80 employees. I mean, I guess it's a big ship. 80 seems like a lot, though, for what's essentially a floating museum, right? I don't know. I didn't take the tour. I mean, maybe they need 80? It seems like a lot. Seems like a lot. But that's a shame. The memorials, public tours, private events, and overnight programs were all suspended in March when the virus outbreak hit the Garden State. The ship reopened for tours in mid-June under state health guidelines, but with the volume of visitors down, the museum is now closing for an undetermined amount of time. This is a survival plan. If we didn't take this action, we would be completely wiped out. Philip Rowan, the memorial's executive director and CEO, told New Jersey Advance Media, "We would have no money left." That's a shame. It opened as a museum October 2001. Man. Yeah, bad timing. I mean, that was like a year after September 11th, right? Right. Yeah, September 11th. Yeah, it's a shame. Or no, was that the same year? No, different year. That was 2000, right? It's been so long. Anyhow, it's kind of a bummer. Camden doesn't have a lot in terms of tourism, and this was certainly something people came to see. It wasn't super popular, and as you can see here, the decks, they got wooden decks, and they're not, they got 80 employees. Maybe you have one of them redo the decks once in a while, but I guess they ran out of money for that too. They're just barely sort of hanging on there. I noticed that when I was on the ship. It was like, oh, you got to watch where you're walking because the wood's kind of warped and whatnot. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. But hopefully the economy will bounce back. They'll put it in mothballs for a few years, and then hopefully things will come back. I know, Joan. I know. It's very sad. You're very patriotic doggy for being concerned. Okay? So anyhow, that's it from South Jersey, Pineys. Yes, Joan. I'm rapping. We'll see you next time. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books, Wokistan, a novel, and of course, The Pineys. Ebook, trade paperback, Kindle Unlimited is free, and Joan and I will see you tomorrow.